The FBI is now closer taking a look at anti-ICE protests.
That's right. As the protests grow increasingly violent, the Bureau is looking into the funding behind these demonstrations. Here's more on that.
The FBI says it's investigating the funding behind violent protests like those in Minneapolis.
And when you find things like every single person is holding the exact same sign on the exact same piece of wood and the exact same placard, they didn't get together beforehand and do that. It is an organized, in my opinion, effort to criminally disrupt and cause chaos into our communities.
Speaking of Fox News yesterday, White House Border Czar Tom Homan said various government departments are going to follow the money and find out who has been inciting violence.
We're looking at the financials. We're looking at who's funding this, who's antagonizing this, and they'll be held accountable, Laura. We're all over it.
The FBI announced a reward up to $100,000 for information leading to the recovery of stolen government property in Minneapolis or the arrest of those involved. The FBI says while they were responding to an assault on an officer this week, several government vehicles were broken into and government property was stolen. It's asking the public to send in photos or videos of the incident online at tips.fbi.gov. In a post on X yesterday, Director Kash Patel said the FBI had already arrested one person who allegedly stole government property. According to Patel, the suspect is a member of the Latin Kings gang with a known violent criminal history. The Department of Homeland Security says it arrested a man Wednesday night for assaulting federal officers. The department says the man, a U.S. citizen, showed up to a protest with a gun and a box of ammunition in a bag. According to DHS, he then threatened violence against law enforcement officers while pointing at his bag. He then pushed an officer and was arrested for assault. Meanwhile, Border Czar Homan told Fox News Thursday he's pushing for the creation of a database of people who impede ICE operations.
We're going to make them famous. We're going to put their face on TV. We're going to let their employers in their neighborhoods, in their schools, know who these people are.
President Trump has suggested he could invoke the Insurrection Act in Minnesota to quell violent protests. The law authorizes the president to deploy military forces on U.S. soil. On Thursday, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said he has the constitutional authority to do so, but expressed hope it wouldn't come to that.
We did discuss the Insurrection Act. He certainly has the constitutional authority to utilize that. My hope is that this leadership team in Minnesota will start to work with us to get criminals off the streets.
She said the administration has no plans to pull ICE out of Minnesota.